Right.
Unreal. We're on. Let's go.
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome to our little podcast. The first of many. We're just going to have some fun. Talk shit.
Just
Enjoy.
have a yarn.
Have a yarn. Let's start with your journey.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get people to know who you are.
Get to know me. All right.
Oh, and then I've got a fun fact about you.
Yeah.
After, we'll share that. So, what got you into fitness? We don't have to talk about fitness, but go through your life journey. Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in a small country town called Conaiva with
Where's
about 1,000 people, like halfway to Adelaide.
Oh, wow.
From Melbourne.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a tiny little town. And I was a pretty fat little kid. Yeah, I was a chubby little fella.
Yeah.
I used to love milk Milos.
Oh, I love.
Like 10 tablespoons of Milo.
Tiniest bit of milk.
Oh, so good.
Oh, I love that for you.
And then toasted sandwiches after school. Oh,
Cheese?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
That's sick.
yeah. Nachos. Just all that good stuff. But then the boys, they started bullying me a bit. They were calling me Fat Albert. And I was like, nah, I'm not fucking having this.
How old were you?
12.
Yeah, right. So you went to high school there as well?
Yeah, until year 10, and then we moved to Geelong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got bullied?
Yeah, they were getting into me, which was good, because it was true. So I just started running every morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because there's just so much flat country out there. You
Yeah.
can just run for miles.
Did you have property?
My family does, not my immediate family.
Yeah.
My uncle and granddad all run a farm out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So why the move to Geelong?
Just opportunity. Yeah. There's just, if you want to do year 12 in the country, a lot of classes you have to do via Zoom, basically.
Really?
Yeah, you just Zoom into another classroom.
Really? What?
Yeah.
What year was year 12 for you?
2015.
Oh, wow. You're heaps younger than me.
Yeah,
We didn't have Zoom then.
Yeah.
That's funny. Right. So you Zoomed into classes.
Well, I didn't. I got out of there.
Oh, good on you.
Yeah.
Right. So you moved here, Geelong, and then what? Went to school where?
Went to school at Belmont High School.
Yeah,
which
right.
was interesting.
Yeah.
I basically just spoke a different language to everyone else. Yeah.
Country.
Yeah, country.
Yeah.
And all we talk about is footy, cricket, and what seeds are going to be getting planted next year and
Lol.
stuff like
Great.
that.
Love it.
Talk about fencing and
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Did you do well at school?
Average. Yeah, I tried
Yeah.
hard, but English fucked me.
Really?
Yeah.
What, like reading the novels and whatever?
Yeah. And I wasn't very good at writing for whatever reason. Maths was just easy. I didn't even know
Oh,
how I
opposite.
could do it. Opposite? Yeah.
Horrendous.
Really?
I can't even add double numbers now. Legit. So bad.
But you can.
English is quite good. I love that. I love a novel. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was quite good.
Makes
But
sense,
sport always.
Yeah, sport.
We had, at school, we had subjects like football. You could sign up to football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we just played footy all term or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So good.
No,
Tennis.
No, like in class.
Oh, there was work, like how to kick a football, what's the best form to have and whatever. But it was always prac. Really, it was always prac. It was so good.
Shit.
I went to Oberon.
Oh, Oberon.
Yeah, that was a good school when I
That's
went.
not far away from Belmont.
Well, it was right near Belmont. It was on Kidman Avenue, but they moved, I think, Armstrong Creek.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love that school. I thought it
Yeah.
was great. So after school, finish what year?
2015.
Yeah, right.
And then I went straight into engineering school. Mm-hmm. Did a year and a half of that, and then went to the US on exchange.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, went over there and just partied the whole time.
Why did you go to America? Like, what was the reason for it? Needed to tap out?
Just because I'd watched so many college movies.
You wanted the red cup.
Yeah, that was it.
Love that.
And it didn't disappoint.
That's sick.
Either.
Really?
Everything like it, yeah. You'd go to a frat party,
Yeah.
and there'd be like dwarfs on tables cracking eggs
Stop
on people's heads.
What? Where'd you go in America?
Iowa. So
Iowa.
it's just like state in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Sort of on the Bible Belt,
Yeah, that's cool.
but it's really cool because it was 3 hours from Chicago.
Oh, wow.
So you had a good mix of different sort of people there, and didn't pass a single class.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So you had experience.
Yeah.
That's great. That's what it's all about. Now you got memories.
Yeah.
Are you still in touch with anyone?
Yeah.
Really? That's sick.
Yeah,
I think connection from anywhere is great. That's
Oh, yeah.
So you could go back there and hang out.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
A few of them have come over.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the weather like over there?
Like Queensland in the summer.
Oh, sick.
And then snows in the winter.
Not interested. love the hot.
Yeah.
That's sick. So got back from America, then what?
Then I realised I didn't want to do engineering. I was like,
Yeah, what got you into wanting to do that in the first place?
I didn't really. I was just good at maths. So everyone said, oh, you should be an engineer. I was like, all right, I'll go and do that. And yeah, it was just a waste of a couple of years.
Far out.
And then I got into nutrition after
Yep.
that. I was like, bugger this.
Yeah. I first met you, you knew my twin,
Yep.
but then I went to the Belmont pub
Yeah.
because these boys wanted to have a beer.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll tag along, I'll have my water. And then we started chatting, and then you asked if I was Hannah.
Yeah.
And obviously I wasn't. And then you worked at Carbon, and I was like, what are you doing at my gym? And it was sick. It was so good.
Is he following me?
Yeah, he's still good. Well, my fun fact that I was going to say before, my uncle who passed away was a Bradley Collins as well.
Bullshit.
It clicked last night. How long have I known you? And I was like, I have an uncle named Brad. So weird. I thought that was fascinating.
Where did the Collinses on your...
I don't know.
I don't know where they come from.
I think Gippsland way. I think.
Oh, really?
I think.
That's where I'm originally from.
Oh, we're related.
Could be.
Stop it.
You never know.
I have to ask. Yeah, my grandmother moved. I really need to ask her.
Yeah.
But I think she grew up Gippsland, then moved to Werribee, then stayed in Geelong. Been in Geelong since, I'm going to say the 50s.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Have you done an ancestry?
No, I should do it.
Yeah.
I don't know my father figure, so that would be like a dead end there. But
Right.
it'd be pretty sick to find out.
So are you Collins from the mum side?
Yeah. Father's non-existent, but that's cool. That doesn't affect me in any way, shape or form.
Yeah.
I remember in primary school, when we were little, my twin and I, you know the Father's Day stall? In country towns, you'd have like a Father's Day stall with like, get your dad some toy and jelly beans or whatever. You'd give $2 and you'd walk around and be like, I want to get my dad this. And my twin and I were at school, I think we were grade 2. And the teacher like put us aside and they said, oh, it's okay, we know about your situation. We're like, nah, our dad's coming home this year. He's coming home. And they're like, what? We're like, Hannah and I are like, yeah, nah, he's coming home. Anyway, we got to go to the Father's Day stall. So we got razors and jelly beans for like $2.
Yeah.
We ate the jelly beans and gave Kerry the razors. Kerry's my mother. So it was so good. Best ever. So we got pretty much jelly beans for $2. We were loving life. Yeah, ultimate stitch up.
So what was you and your sister's relationship like
Growing up?
Yeah.
So we grew up on a property. It was at about 200 acres, but we spent a lot of time on this property that was about 800 to 1,000 acres. Oh, yeah. Great childhood. Absolutely. I loved it. So I was always outside. Had a dog named Mick. He was a whippet. I'd take him through the blue gums and just chase kangaroos, and I'd just mission through, and obviously wasn't on the phone then, so I'd like build little teepee huts and have some fun with that.
Yeah.
Don't know what Hannah was doing. No idea. I think about that and I was like, we never really hung out. I was always outside by myself in the blue gums in the middle of freaking nowhere. We were pretty close. We grew up with like Chihuahua dogs, so she'd have a little pet Chihuahua that she'd run around with, but I was always, riding the horse and doing anything adventurous. I remember I flogged a soccer ball from school one year, and my goal was to do 100 hackies. Every night after school, our driveway was 1 kilometre long, so we'd walk up the driveway, do whatever we had to do, feed the horse, ride the horse, whatever, and then I'd just get this soccer ball and just hacky for hours.
Yeah.
And I hit 100, I was so proud.
got 100?
Oh, yeah.
I bet you got like in the 90s a few times.
Oh, I was just like, slow it down. I was like pep talking myself. It was really good. And the trick was for me to get that ball spinning backwards, so I had the control, left foot, right foot, left. Anyway, got it right. Kicked it so high when I hit that last one. Hannah walks out, hits her on the head. I'm like, best ever. But I don't know, our childhood was very fun. It was always adventurous. We'd make bike jumps out of like bricks and whatever. Yeah. We'd go yabbing in the dam with a fishing line. We had a dog named Muddy who was like a blue heeler, and he was like our childhood dog, and he used to have this big thick collar, and Hannah and I would run down to the dam because he loved swimming in the dam, and we'd put his foot in the collar and throw a stick out there and swim out with 3 legs. Anyway, when Kerry found out about that, she lost it. But Hannah and I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
You were just training him.
Oh, we were just having fun, training his brain. Like 3 legs, you can do it, dude.
Just naturally a trainer.
Well, yeah, literally hustling. I remember one time we went around the dam, and you know leapfrog, when someone squats and you jump. We'd never experienced leg DOMs in our life. We did it around the whole dam. It was the worst. So we did have some fun. We played heaps together, but I don't know, as we get older, I just did random stuff like climbing, carving my name into a tree and whatever. Yeah. But that's, I loved my childhood. Phenomenal. Absolutely. I love it. So Kerry, our mother, she was a pretty hard ass. She was definitely a hard ass. Kerry, Hannah and I, on all this land, riding horses, like if we didn't do a job, there was no dinner.
Yeah.
Well, it was like that kind of threat, but it was good. We used to pile up wood. She'd be like, go get the firewood. And we'd go get all this firewood and we'd pile it up and we'd pile it so perfectly so if she took one off, the whole lot would collapse.
Oh, yeah,
because we didn't want to do it. So it was like, how can we get her back? It was so bad. But
You can definitely tell in the way that you approach life. You didn't have an easy
no, just
upbringing. Like a good upbringing.
No, I don't know any different.
Yeah.
I don't know what. So Kerry played the mother role and the father role with us not even knowing. Go change a tire. Go chainsaw this. There was no like that's a feminine job. No, it was like you get it done. Otherwise, you're not gonna freaking eat dinner. And we did. We just I suppose that's how I go about life all the time.
That's good.
And yeah, we went to school at Oberon, so we caught the bus at 7:15 in the morning. Walked down the kilometre driveway. Through tiny rocks at these little, those reflector lights. Geez, I got good at throwing my... I think it's coordination. Like, we're very, like, coordinated. I think maybe it's a farm thing, obviously, the city people, but you learn skills. Yeah. Like, I think it was really good. And then catch the bus to school, get there at 8:15, play Frisbee down the hallway, not smash a window, and then schooling, and then got home at 5 p.m. So huge days, whole schooling, which was pretty hectic. And just get home, ride the horse, do this, do that, and then dinner. We were in bed every single night at 6:30.
Oh, really?
It was, really? If I had my time now as an adult, me going to bed, like I was in bed last night after jiu-jitsu 8:30, that's too late for me.
Yeah.
That is so, I love getting up early and just getting shit done.
How
that's
good is bed at the end of the day?
Oh, yeah. But not only that, we'd go to bed so early, but we'd wake up so early. And I think that's why I love doing morning clients. Yeah. You're in the gym pretty early as well.
Yeah, I like to get in there.
Yeah.
Get in there first thing.
What got you into the gym?
Well, I was originally really into cricket.
Yeah.
That's another reason that we moved to Geelong, because I was playing cricket at Geelong.
Yeah, right.
And then just the strength and conditioning part of it, I started to fall in love with.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is really good fun.
Yes.
So after a few years, I just could see the writing on the wall, the level that I was at with cricket. It just wasn't close.
Top tier.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
You can kind of tell.
The social side's good.
Yeah, the social side's great. But
Yeah.
I was like, if I'm not going to be at the top level, I don't want to sacrifice every weekend. Because you're playing Saturday, Sunday, training 4 days a week.
Wow, 4 days a week.
Yeah, and
so it's
so
your
much
life.
fielding, it's just your whole life. And meanwhile, your mates are at the beach on a Saturday with their girlfriend, and it's just like,
cricket.
Field
Yeah,
with long
right.
pants on.
Oh wow,
But,
white, zinc on the face.
And then got into CrossFit after that.
Did you? Where'd you go? In Geelong?
Yeah, it was called Lion Kingdom.
Oh yeah, with Dean Linderleighton. Oh, Cam Lyons.
Cam Miller,
was it?
I think.
Oh, was it?
In Breakwater?
In Breakwater, Tanner Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did one session there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was another guy there. He's an ambulance guy. I can't remember his name. Daniel. But yeah, that went bust though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Damn. But that was sick. Great little gym. Great little.
Good fun.
I dabbled in CrossFit. I actually really liked it.
It's good
I
fun.
remember going to the gym and you do one body part, you do legs. You're sore with legs. You do CrossFit. You're sore everywhere. Nah, it's proper.
It's tough. And it's like the CrossFit Games, I got into that.
Did you?
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah, I liked watching that.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit culty.
Oh, that's
CrossFit.
it's anything though. Look
Yeah.
at powerlifting. Look at I don't know, being a vegan. It's very culty, but
They get
yeah.
into it. I remember though when I saw you in the bar that day when I was working there, because I'd seen Hannah a few times in the gym, had some little chats to her, but I was very intimidated by it.
With Muay Thai.
Yeah, Muay Thai.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck, I think that's Hannah. I'll go over there and have a bit of a chat. And then I was just like, is that Hannah? I can't really work it out. I think I called you Coach. Yeah.
No, she's covered in tattoos. I am not. But she's tough. She loves her Muay Thai. She's
yeah.
just taken up jiu-jitsu, which is cute.
Oh, nice.
So I've been doing jits for 5 years this year, and she's just started this year, and I'm really happy she's doing it. I do love my jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. Do you train together much?
No, she lives in Thailand.
Is she?
She's in Thailand. She's been in Thailand since December, and then did like a year before that there.
Oh, yeah.
So she's just gone from doing Muay Thai for so long to knitting. She switched her stance and was kicking, what is it? Southpaw.
Yeah.
And was doing that, and she's like, I felt so comfortable doing that. So she wanted to do a challenge, and I was like, do jiu-jitsu. So now she does jits. So who knows, she might go down the MMA route.
She might be UFC champ one of these days.
If we ever fought, she's the fighter.
Yeah.
I'm the, let's talk about it. Do you want to hug it out?
Yeah.
Because I'm not ready to exert too much energy, but mentally we can just debrief.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, she's always been the fighter. If something was to go pear-shaped at home as a kid, I was the runner. I'm out of here. Like, and that has gone into my future. Like, if I'm a panic merchant, I leg it. I'm done. My phone is off. I black, like, done. Can't talk to me. But Hannah should be like, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm a flight person for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight her.
No, scary. So you did your PT course when? Not that long ago?
Started last year.
Cool.
End of last year.
Cool. And you're working at the pub?
Yeah, on the weekends.
Yep.
And then I was doing civil during the week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I took a massive punt, all right? This might sound crazy to some people, right? But after the last Bitcoin bull run,
Yep.
I was like, fuck it, I'm going to make the most of the next one.
Yeah.
So I just spent all week working civil. We were doing 12-hour days.
Yeah.
And then working the bar on the weekend. Basically did this for 2 years, just stacked as much money as I could.
Good on you.
And then just threw it all into Bitcoin.
You legend. You legend.
Yeah, and then after, it was probably 18 months, I was like, I cannot do another fucking day of this. I was at work serving cocktails, and I just said, no, I'm done. And I just walked out. I said, boss, I cannot do another second of this. And she was like, what do you mean you're leaving? I'm just like, sorry.
Tapped out. Done.
Yeah,
done.
Did a runner.
By legend. Good. This is why I think I'd struggle in a job scene. If someone told me what to do, I'd be like, who do you think you are?
Yeah.
I've never been wired to do that. That's why I love my PT, because I'm my own boss.
Yeah.
It's great.
Set it up how you want.
So you were doing civil and bar work, and then what started the PT course? Obviously the love of strength and conditioning with cricket.
Yeah.
But like, did you just call up and just be like, I want to enroll?
Yeah, I think it might have come up on my feed. And I was like,
they're listening to you.
Yeah. That was, It was like, because I'd also done the nutrition.
Oh, cool.
So I was tossing up, am I either going to become a dietitian or go the PT route?
That's sick.
Nutritionist? Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good thing.
So I decided not to do dietitian because that was going to cost like 60 grand for the
At
masters.
uni?
Yeah.
Yeah, at doing a master's.
And then you got to go do a couple years in a hospital making shit money. And to be honest, I didn't really want to work with sick people. I wanted to make healthy people even healthier. Or just average people healthy.
I love that. I'm all about that with nutrition. Yeah. So you did your course, and then what, hit up Johnny? How did you find out about?
Yeah, one of my mates told me about carbon. So I just sent Johnny a message on Instagram.
Oh, he's such a legend.
Like, come in. And he actually hired me because I had worked for CFM.
Cool.
Sales company.
Yeah, right.
I was like, I really don't want to do sales, but we'll just get the foot in the door.
Yeah.
That way.
And you have.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. And everyone's just so nice.
Boy, how good's our gym? Nah, love.
Yeah.
Best vibe, especially at 9 a.m. with the boys.
Yeah, just getting in there and people talk shit.
Oh, it's so good. So good. Such a good community. So what's goals for you in the future? Like, obviously smashing PT.
Yep.
You're fighting soon?
Yeah, yep. So I'm slowly transitioning into MMA now. So just
I saw you doing jits the other day.
Yeah.
You got guillotined.
Yeah. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I was getting beaten up the whole night.
Who was that guy?
Isaac Ayres.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's a pretty well-known DJ in Geelong as well.
Okay, right.
He's like a good blue belt.
Yeah, right.
So he's just been coming and doing some wrestling and jiu-jitsu with me on a Wednesday.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
But yeah, just eventually become a contractor at the gym, doing PTs, training, fighting, and then just pumping social media content. I think I
love
like
that. I love that. That's me. I've done personal training for 14 years now.
Yeah.
So pretty much left school, did my course. I've just been a PT the whole time, and since the virus came out, I went online, which was so something that I wanted to do for so long because I lived on the Gold Coast for 3 years and everyone was an online coach. I was like, why don't you just have face-to-face clients? I just didn't understand it. But then they're living this life of luxury, even though maybe they were overspending, but they had a level of luxury that was like they could sleep in. I'm up at 4:15, like getting on my little moped, going to the gym, hustling, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I've always wanted to. In the last, say, 4 years, I went online, obviously still doing face-to-face, but online is where I'm going for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely love, obsess, phenomenal tool. And then I can train people from Queensland. I had a couple of people from Perth, Arnhem Land, Northern Territory, many people from Queensland, and then obviously Geelong, which has been so beneficial. A couple of people that can't get to PT sessions, they go online. Yeah. But for me, I really want to delve into more podcasting and more just chatting to people. I don't care if they have a fitness background or not. I love a chat.
Yeah.
Love a chat.
Love a good chat. So do you just do their programs and then nutrition as well, or do you actually spend time with them, talking to them much?
Both. Depends if they're in Geelong. So on my website, which I built from scratch, don't know how I did it, awesome. I offer 3 packages. One is just training, nutrition, or training and nutrition. And then obviously they can do personal training on top of that. My goal in the next couple of years is to slowly get out of face-to-face training, but still have the coaching calls and do a couple of one-on-ones that I absolutely love. Yeah. I adore my clients. But for me, yeah, it's training with program writing. So I use an app called Trainerize. You use that Train Hero. It's like a white label one, but I would love to go down my own route and create my own app, which is definitely big goals because then you can, I suppose, appeal to other people. My niche client is someone that's like over the age of 40, working long hours in an office, and their own priorities of themselves have just plummeted. So finding that drive and then getting them the results. I get phenomenal results with people that are over the age of 40. Don't get me wrong, I get results with everyone. But I think I just click really well with someone that's like changing their priorities. They're scooping themselves up a little bit higher. Yeah. And then they are just like, I get it. Calorie tracking, macros, whatnot, educating them, spending the time teaching someone about their calories and macros, giving them the freedom to eat whatever they like as long as it's within their caloric goals, hitting their fiber, blah, blah, blah. They're like, what? This is meant to be hard. It's not hard. And they love it. And I've had clients that have dropped 50 plus kilos just by still eating the foods that they want to enjoy. And then the training's, I think, the complementing part. Like, obviously, if you want to do PT, come see me. But program writing for me, how many days do you want to train? 5 days? All right, cool, I'll give you this split. What gym are you located at? Go suss out the gym, see what equipment they've got, do a session there myself, and then be able to write them a specific program to their goals. But I think the biggest one's nutrition. I absolutely love, 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 love. Yeah. I have done a certification in nutrition, but it's not a dietetics or anything like that. It's just the base level of nutrition. But I think over time, I did bodybuilding back in 2013, and I was living off fish and asparagus for 26 weeks, and it ruined me, dude. Like, it ruined me. I was pretty hammered. I mean, I got lean. The photos were great, but I suffered for 5 years after that. My hormones were ruined. We won't go into too much detail about that, but I ballooned up to 79.2 kilos. For reference, I'm 57.9 kilos today. Like, can you, and my rings were so tight, I couldn't take them off. And it was all because, so what happened was, because I was dieting so much, living off 880 calories, doing hours of cardio, driving all the way out to Corio. I'm in Leopold Way, so it was a big drive, doing my cardio because there was no 24-hour gym that was accessible back in 2013. Power out my cardio, go to Good Life, where it was in Belmont, train all my clients, and then just hustle prepping food, chicken, broccoli, fish, asparagus. That was it. So after doing all that, getting on stage, I'd ruined my hormones. I didn't get my period for 2.5 years. Shit. 2.5 years. So can you imagine how detrimental that is to your hormonal system, especially being a female? Oh, yeah. So that really tapered into the educational side of like, what am I doing wrong? I wasn't getting enough fats in my diet. I was in such an aggressive deficit that I was like, if I just eat normal, I'll go back to normal. It took me, 2.5 years to get my period back. I was living on the Gold Coast at the time, had the best housemate, and we were just celebrating because my hormones were back in order. Yeah. But in that week, I'd put on 10 kilos in 1 week. And all my clients are like, you're binge eating. I'm like, no, I'm not. My hormones were so out of whack. My progesterone and estrogen and testosterone were just like everywhere. So it took a good, I'm going to say 3 to 4 years for that to kind of regulate because of the not getting the period for so long. And then I'd moved back to Geelong, continued personal training, and then pretty much just really delved into understanding, especially for females, but nutrition. What do I need to do to fuel my body to get the most out of it and to be as fertile and as healthy as possible? So that I started getting pretty lean and happy with my body in about 2018 or 19 more so. And then just May last year, I was running a 12-week challenge and all my clients were obviously smashing it. There was 37 people that signed up. It was mental. And I was like, I'm going to do the challenge too. So I was 62 kilos at the time, 62.6 was my average. And I was like, all I want to see is 59.9 on the scales. I haven't been that since I got on stage with bodybuilding. Anyway, in 1 month and 1 day, I saw it on the scales. So I was like, I need to maintain this deficit. I'll maintain it so I can see that number on the scales. Lasted a week. And then it just kept dropping. Oh, really? So my calories were sitting, so I was at a deficit about 1,500 calories, relatively even split, 40% fat though. I was a very high fat eater compared to the carbs. Yeah. And I kept dropping. I was like 58 kilos. I was like, I've got to keep my calories going up. So now I'm sitting at like 2,600 calories and I'm at my lightest weight today, which is gnarly. Yeah. Love it. That's but amazing. Learning all this, giving myself a diet break, putting myself into a deficit, I'm able to share that not only with my clients, but they're doing the same thing. We have such a good community. We're checking in all the time. What are your calories? How are you going? How compliant are you? We have a 12-week challenge that's running now. We're on week 3. Every single night, my clients send through the screenshot of their MyFitnessPal or Macro Factor. They literally send it through and everyone just like, it's the best. It's so good. And everyone's got different goals, whether it is muscle mass or dropping weight. And I think that's really made me passionate about what I'm doing. It's rerouting to nutrition because that's 80% of your results. 10%'s genetics and 10%'s training. I was making most of my money from training. Flip that switch, you're going to get way more results.
I think the thing that you do really well too is just explain the fundamentals that people can actually digest.
Basic.
Because there's a lot of nutritionists that are really smart, know what they're doing, but they don't know how to talk.
I just talk from experience. Literally, like... If it doesn't fit your calories or macros, don't eat it. If your fiber's not high, I know you're eating sugar. I know you're eating shit. Let's change that because it's the quality of nutrition coming in as well. I love that. I love nutrition. I love it so much. And when I was prepping food with a friend or a partner or whatnot, I'd always be like, how many grams of chicken do you want? So that's would be my lingo. How many grams? So we'd always be talking like that. And I'm not saying that you guys need to do something like that and be so monotonous with it, but it is. You've got to be mindful of what you are doing so you can adhere to getting to your goal. You've got to be compliant in that realm. So that's I track on 2 apps too. Every day, 2 apps.
Just to cross-reference or?
One's an AI one, which is awesome. It's called Macro Factor. Greatest app I've ever had.
Really?
Way better than MyFitnessPal. No offense to MyFitnessPal. But it is, Jeff Nippert is a pretty... It's his app.
Oh, I've seen
Dude,
that.
greatest app. There's some foods that are not on there, so I use MyFitnessPal because I have a streak on there. It's like 2,000 days.
Just got to keep it going.
You got to keep the streak going. So I've got to keep... so I add in my food, swab across, put in my food, but AI is cool. So it's like, hey, you've been a bit of a shit fatty today. Next week we're dropping your calories. Or my weight today, like for reference, I check in on Monday with the AI. My weight, my goal is 58 kilos. I'm 57.9. If I have a weight trend and it's lower than 58 kilos, it'll be like, we're putting you on maintenance now. You're going up. So I'll have more calories. So sick. I love it. And it's teaching me not only about myself, but I'm able to say that to my clients. Like, hey, you've dropped this much, blah, blah, blah. We can put you in a bit of a diet break for a couple of weeks. Eat at maintenance, have some fun, enjoy your foods. But
Exactly. So what are you doing for this 12-week challenge?
So I'm doing carnivore. Actually, we should actually talk about that. So carnivore is very trending at the moment on social media. Carnivore, there's 3 levels to it from what I know. So level 1 is called the lion diet, which is beef or steak, eggs, beef, water, salt. That's it. Such a sick idea. Probably a little restrictive for me. So I went to level 2, which is only animal products.
Yeah.
Beef, eggs, salmon, grass-fed butter, ghee, salt water. Yeah. Love it. I've done it for 3 weeks now. Off my nut, best energy. Oh, I can't get over how good it is. No fiber, no vegetables. I'm still taking some supplementation. Not that I need to take creatine, still taking creatine. I am taking a spirulina, which is technically an algae, which is technically, it's not a plant. I learned that yesterday, I think, but I'm still having that. I'm probably having 5 grams of carbs a day.
Okay. Yeah.
Next to nothing. My goal is 0. So in doing that, I cut out caffeine. Yeah. I was smashing probably 6 coffees a day and probably 3 energy drinks, sugar-free. And because they're sugar-free, they fit into my calories. I justified them. Instead of eating, I'd have something sugar-free that would satiate me. Yeah. Cut it. Amount of almond milk I was consuming, probably 1 litre a day. Full of sunflower oil, 3% almonds. That shit ain't good for your body.
Nah.
So I tapped out of that. So I went cold turkey off pretty much everything. So I'm only literally having eggs, beef, water, salt, grass-fed butter. It's very hard to find a good salmon that's not pellet-fed or so just on a mission for that always. But yeah, grass-fed beef as much as I can. And you know what? Sounds expensive. It's actually not, because I'm not spending money on anything else. I was spending $30 a day on coffee. Yeah. A day.
That's it.
So tapped out. So yeah, now I'm pure.
And then what are your meal frequencies? When's your first meal?
So I'll probably fast for like 20 hours maybe. Yeah. So I did legs this morning, still fasted. My last meal was 8:30 last night. I'm not hungry. I'll wait till I'm hungry, and then it'll be a free-for-all. And the cool thing about, I'll still track. They say with carnivore you don't have to track. I still track. But I'll probably have a ribeye or a Scotch fillet. Did you know ribeye and Scotch fillet? Ribeye is just a Scotch fillet with the bone.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, didn't know. Learned that the other day.
Did the butcher tell you that?
No, I just Googled it.
Oh, yeah.
But the fattiest, cheapest cut you can get, best for you.
Perfect.
Really, really cool. So I'll have that, probably maybe 3 eggs. I'll just be satiated. Everything's weighed up, but I'll weigh everything, cook it in some beef tallow, whatever. Then maybe my next meal, like, I don't know, I'm waiting to be hungry. I'm not hungry, and then I'll just wait. And then because I've got off all caffeine and because I'm not having any stimulants, I'm noticing that I hate the word bored, but I'm bored. I'm needing something to feel that little dopamine or whatever. So I might have a soda water to spruce it up. But I'm finding that when I was eating my normal split, it was like a calorie killer if I just like smashed, I don't know, sugar-free energy. Now I'm having to go, I'm actually full. I'm not hungry. I'm bored. So then I just go do something. So I might have 3 meals a day, but they'd be all in a space of, I don't know, 4 to 6 hours, and then I'd fast. Not intentionally, I just like fasting. Yeah. I love it. I'll train all my clients fasted and no caffeine. And
it's funny, I got my dad onto intermittent fasting.
How cool is it?
He eats way more meat and things like that. But before it, he's like, nah, breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Crock
and I'm like,
shit.
Dad, do you actually know where that came from? Do you know how this came about?
Yeah, is it from the 70s they needed to market breakfast, like corn and whatnot, like cornflakes, and they needed to up their sales?
Yeah, so there was this guy named Edward Bernays. He's like the father of propaganda. Oh. First, the tobacco companies hired him because women weren't smoking enough cigarettes. So he came out with this huge campaign tying smoking cigarettes to feminism, and how when women smoke cigarettes, it's a symbol of power.
Really?
And
what?
And they absolutely killed it with that. So the meat companies, can't remember the exact companies, but they were going short on selling bacon and sausage.
Yeah.
So they hired him to come in and like run this campaign, and that was the thing. Like, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You need to be having like a huge amount of bacon and eggs on toast, cornflakes, like fruit juice,
and milk as well. They needed to promote the dairy industry, so
But you think about our ancestors for hundreds of thousands of years, they weren't getting up and eating breakfast.
No.
They would go hunt.
They would get what they could when they could, and most of the time it would be meat or seasonal berries. And that's level 3 on carnivore, is implementing some seasonal fruit as well, which after 12 weeks I definitely want to start introducing. I love some avocado. I'm craving a jazz apple. Oh, I'd love an apple.
That'll be good for your training too.
Yeah, so my training's good without it, but of course, it'd be more just a fun thing. Like, I love that, but That's crazy. Propaganda. It's
Yeah.
everywhere. And now everyone's punching vapes and thinking they're losing weight.
Oh,
Mental, hey?
yeah, it's no good.
Crazy.
The vapes are a shocker.
Yeah.
I even got sucked into them for a bit.
Smashing the vapey.
The vapes, they
Yeah.
are addictive as fuck.
Yeah, appetite suppressant as well, because you think you're having a banana.
Yeah.
No, it ruins testosterone levels, it ruins sperm count, it ruins a lot of things. There's not a lot of long-term studies, but definitely well done on getting off it.
Yeah, it's no good.
It's no good.
No good at all.
No good, and good luck getting off it. A lot of people are struggling to get off that stupid thing.
Yeah, I think I just went cold turkey.
Good on you. Best way to do it.
Just gone.
You suffer more, but you're off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got to keep busy.
Got to keep busy. And a lot of people are like, oh, I'm putting on weight. It's because that was your appetite suppressant and you're needing to fill this little void, so you're looking at snacks. So keep busy and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Piece of cake.
Totally fine. So goals for the next, well, what's your goals for 2024? What do you want to get out of that?
I'm hoping to do an MMA fight by the end of the year.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
I love
I
that.
think so, by the end of the year. Maybe just Muay Thai.
Okay.
If I can't get into an MMA fight. Because there's so much to learn.
Oh, yeah.
Like, along with jiu-jitsu and striking, all the fence stuff, like how to get back up off the cage. And
Oh, I wouldn't even know. It takes, they say, 10 years to get a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so that's a definite. And a lot of fights land on the ground.
Yeah.
They're going to be on the ground. You've got to have that skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. What about business-wise?
Business-wise, hopefully be a contractor by the end of the year.
Cool.
I'm hoping maybe 6 more months.
How many clients do you want? What would be your goal week?
Oh, I think probably doing 20 to 25 sessions a week.
Cool.
To start off with.
Cool.
I think that's a good amount.
Early mornings, afternoons?
Yeah,
Are you
ideally early mornings.
Yeah, me too. Cannot do afternoons. Will not do an afternoon client.
Might have to start, but
Oh, yes, you will. It's a hustle at the start. You got to say yes, but now I'm at the point where I'm like, no, I can't do it.
you're
I'm
just
sorry.
saying yes to everything. When you
I did 56 sessions when I first started. Oh, that was my biggest week. 56 sessions in a week, which was mental. And then I just burnt myself out, obviously, because I was like, I need to attend to everyone, and I left myself behind. But now I'll average around 22 sessions, but I do half an hour sessions, and they're from 5 a.m. in the morning, done by 10, maybe 11 a.m. Done.
That's what I'm talking
Done.
about.
But it has taken 14 years to get there.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that if I can help you'd
Yeah.
be able to do it a lot quicker than I did. But it was good. It was very good. But online also takes up a lot of my time from lunchtime till 4 p.m. I'm checking in with clients. I'm writing programs. I'm doing that. So definitely always doing something in that fitness route. And then physique-wise, what's goals for this year? Have you got
I
one?
started training with Lockie.
A legend.
So I just want to get stronger,
Yep.
more powerful,
Yep.
without putting on any weight.
Love, you're lean. You're lean. You're looking good too. Are you
the
feeling
plan,
good?
thank you.
You're probably feeling your best.
Yeah,
Now?
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've seen Brad's content, he talks a lot about mental health, and I actually love it. I watch all of your videos.
Really?
They're really cool because obviously being a female, it's cool to know what men go through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, I love that you're so open about it. It's really,
Yeah.
really important.
Well, I noticed that with a few of my girlfriends, especially the boys as well, we don't really know that much about each other.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone's on their phone and they just get fed like boys watch boys on their phone, girls watch girls on their phone.
Yeah.
And we're getting further and further apart.
Yeah, yeah. I've just set up on my phone a 1 hour timer of an app limit. So I've set it for Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, blah, 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 all the social media. 1 hour a day, that's it. Because I spent 6 hours last Sunday, 6 hours on TikTok. Like what?
On TikTok?
It's good because I'm learning a lot, right? I'm learning about carnivore, I'm learning about deficit, I'm learning about this, blah, blah, blah. But it is just mind-numbingly dumb.
Yeah.
So 1 hour, and now it's only business. It's uploading content, it's checking in with clients, it's doing whatever I need to do that's business or income producing. That's it. And it has been such a good thing for the week. I love it. I feel like I've got so much more time. I can sit on the rider mower, I can go do all these other things.
Probably happier.
No cap on my Spotify though, so I listen to a lot of podcasts, especially Huberman.
Oh yeah.
He's my love. Oh yeah, we went. Yay. Such a legend. Yeah, so that's awesome. That's really cool.
That's the plan for this year. What about you?
My goals, I would like, it's cool to say this out loud. So goals for this year, I really want to start a family. That's been I need a man though.
Yeah.
That's the Huberman, please. But that's number one goal, has been for the last 2 years. So hopefully I can fulfill that in some way, even if I just meet someone, that would be fantastic. But financially, I'd like to be doing with personal training a lot more online. So making a delicious income with online, and then my personal training will just be like little bonus.
Yeah.
I'd like to eventually, I don't know if it's in the works or what I should do here because I'm in such a good position. I would think I want to leave Geelong, go back to either Gold Coast or Brisbane. I am not loving cold weather. I just can't. 37 degrees, give it to me. 16, cannot deal.
Summers are getting worse.
Oh, they're horrendous. So I don't know if it's a goal or if it's something I'd like to do, but definitely look at that avenue, so potentially moving. Business wise, yes, obviously smash with my personal training, which is cool. More online clients. I'd like to have 50 online clients. I'd like to start delving into app development to have my own app, and my big goal is getting out of my comfort zone with some more podcasting. So just interviewing, chatting with people, having some fun, talking crap. But I think I love it. It's out of my comfort zone, but I genuinely love having a chat with people, and I think personal training's great. People pay for 30 minutes. I give them 45 because I love a chat. So if I can do that, get out of my comfort zone in that respect, that's my big goal. Physically, maintain where I'm at. I'm pretty lean. I'm very happy. Veins everywhere. Pretty awesome. Happy with that. I'm going to do carnivore till 20th of April, and then I'm going to start introducing foods again and go back to my normal macro split, but maybe just another little challenge, but maintain physical appearance. I think I'm pretty happy with that. What else is goals? Sleep is always a big goal. I do get 9+ hours most nights, but PT mornings sometimes kill me and I have to get up after 6 hours sleep. I'd like to achieve a purple belt with jiu-jitsu this year.
Oh, yes.
I think that's a big deal.
You track your sleep?
Yeah. I have my ring and my watch, and I track my ovulation and I track my steps. I love data. I love tracking everything. They've best thing ever. Really, really cool. Love my sleep. I got my resting heart rate sits around 37, 30. Got it to 34 at my fittest, which was a couple of months ago. But with carnivore, I've noticed the amount of salt that I'm consuming, my resting heart rate's a little bit higher. Didn't know that, but I'll learn about that. So averaging around just under 40, which is cool. I love tracking everything. But in terms of goals, I don't know. Maybe get more chickens. I have 62 at the moment, so maybe actually I should cull. I need to not cull. I need to get rid of a few. I've got too many, so maybe maintain around 50. I got 25 yesterday.
Oh, really?
25 eggs yesterday. Yeah, which is really cool. But in terms of goals, just be happy, smile, and just live my best life and be around good people and stay motivated and humbled. Yeah. That's good. Anyway, let's do another one soon. Yeah. Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me, Kate. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you. See you guys.